Hey YouTube, it's been a long time since I've made a video. I've moved house and everything since the last one, but we're getting towards the end of 2019 now, and I thought it was a good time to make a video about all the cheeses that I've tried throughout 2019 and which have been the highlights. Now, off the bat, I've just got to say that obviously there are thousands of cheeses out there and I can't possibly have tried them all in 2019. So what we're going to see here is just a selection of some of the ones that really caught my attention, that I think are exceptional. I was honoured to be part of the judging panel at the Nantwich Cheese Show this year in 2019. Of which a cheese from Bath actually won the overall out of 2,000 odd cheeses. I haven't tried it, but congratulations to the Bath Cheese Company. I'm just picking out the ones that I think that have caught my attention, that I've tried recently. And obviously taste is subjective. So I don't want to upset anyone. This is just my opinion of what I think is a good cheese. So I've got a few here to run through with you. So first off the bat, before I get into the more sort of artisan, I guess, kind of cheeses, although pretty much all of these on here are widely available, I just wanted to run through this cheese here, which is a Davidstow Cheddar. This is widely available at any supermarkets, the 18-month crackler one. I think this is a great supermarket cheese. If you're going to compare cheeses from Cathedral City, Pilgrim's Choice, all those kind of things, this is the one that comes up trumps for me out of all the sort of major big batch supermarket cheeses. It's lovely, it's flinty, it's really cheddary, it's great in a sandwich. You can stick it on toast and melt it. It's a really good bog standard cheddar. The next cheese, and these are in no particular order by the way, so that's our supermarket cheddar. The next cheese that really caught my attention, and it's just a recent one, is a French cheese. Called Forme d'Ambert. I hope I pronounced that correctly. It's a blue cheese. Looks like this. It actually comes in quite a small wheel, but they build it up quite high in the hoops when they make it. Now this cheese goes back to Roman times. Apparently, it's one of the oldest cheeses anywhere around. It's really good. It's kind of musty smelling, a bit dusty. It kind of tastes old, but it's really creamy. And the blue, even though it looks quite heavily veined, is actually quite tame. It's nothing to be frightened of. It's nothing like a Roquefort or something like that really it's quite harsh on your tongue. So that's a really nice creamy cheese. It's important with this one that you let it warm through to room temperature. This has just come out of the fridge, so it's quite firm. Get this one warm, let it sort of soften a bit, and you can actually spread it once it gets to the proper temperature. Really good cheese. The next cheese on my list is one I reviewed right at the start of when I was doing these YouTube videos, and I still love it. I think it's a fantastic cheddar. It's by Snowdonia Cheese Company and it's Black Bomber. It's a great cheese. It's really cheddary, really tasty. Again, it's got that sort of flintiness, and it comes in this really classy looking black truckle. You can get the bigger ones as well. And as I mentioned in my Black Bomber cheese review, I've even seen these used as wedding cakes, as one of the layers where they have the cake sort of stacked up. Black Bomber, great cheese. Now, it wouldn't be a cheese review for me if I didn't include a Stilton. And it's not a cheese I eat every day or even every week or month, to be honest, but sometimes there's absolutely no substitute for a Stilton. And this is actually the Colston Basset Stilton. I think it's fantastic. It's a bit more mellower than some of the others out there. The Colston Basset ones, just exceptional. Creamy, full of flavour, and as I say, when you want that blue hit, this really delivers. And the next cheese on the list is surprisingly a German cheese, and again you can get this in all the supermarkets. There's only a tiny piece left. It's one of my girlfriend's favourites actually, and one of my favourites is a German cheese, although it sounds Italian, called Montano Athene, and it has this beautiful, hard to see because it's such a thin slice, it has this beautiful grey silver mould on the top. It's like a brie rind, but it's sort of grey silver. It looks really classy and velvety. It is a blue cheese, as you can see hopefully from the veining inside, but really I don't really count it as a blue cheese because the blue flavour is so soft, it's almost condimental to the actual flavour. And this cheese is actually made with additional cream, and it is really, really, really creamy. It is a fantastic cheese. I served this cheese up at a party that we did, and everyone went mad for it. I didn't tell them what it was or where it had come from, and people were just asking me, oh, what's that cheese there? It's Montano Athene. It's a German cheese, and it's superb. And the final cheese, I mentioned that these cheeses were in no particular order in terms of how good they are, but really the best cheese I think that I found this year, the one I'm most pleased in finding, is a Dutch cheese that I tried in Amsterdam. And it's called, and again I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, it's called Rapineer. So it's a Gouda, or as my Dutch boss tells me it's pronounced. It's or Gouda, as some people would pronounce it. Apparently it's pronounced Gouda. And this is actually the XO Reserve. I ordered the wrong one. You can order this online. They post globally to Europe, to the US, etc. This is the 3-year-old one that is a little bit stronger and a little bit drier, but I advocate getting the 2-year-old cheese version of this, which is the VSOP. It is absolutely exceptional. It's got a really meaty, kind of marmitey flavour, so it's quite a little bit salty, but it kind of sounds disgusting when I say it, but it's got a really meaty, salty kind of flavour to the cheese, full of flavour. You have to try it. It is fantastic. Obviously, it comes in a big round, and you buy it in a wedge like this. And I just think it's brilliant. It's quite flinty when you cut it in terms of texture, but it's also really creamy. And as I said, the flavour, I've never encountered it in another type of Gouda cheese or Dutch cheese. It's pretty unique. It doesn't taste the same as an old Amsterdam, for instance. It's for me a level above that. So an exceptional cheese. All of these cheeses are reviewed and scored on my website, www.thecheeseaddict.co.uk. You'll find them scored on there. And just one more mention, getting hold of all these cheeses all at the same time is quite difficult. Most of them you can buy from the supermarket. Some of them you have to order online, like this one. But another cheese that I really liked was a Cornish cheese. You've probably heard of Cornish yarg. It's quite a mild cheese that's wrapped in nettles. Now that same company does a cheese called Cornish cairn that's really good. It's almost like a British equivalent of a Swiss cheese that's used. I think they use the Swiss style starter cultures when they make the cheese, and that is really nice as well. So if you can get hold of Cornish cairn in your local cheesemongers, have a look for that as well. And don't forget the Nantwich Cheese Show winner, the Bath Cheese Company's cheese. Try that. I've yet to try it, and I'm looking forward to trying it. So they're my top picks for 2019, and hopefully see you soon.